Later on Nightline, sex and violence on TV. We say we don't like it, but the ratings say we do.
Planetenverteidigungskanonen-Kommandant.
The Morning Stream. Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMS. This is the Morning Stream for April 28th, 2026, episode 3000!
What? Crazy.
Can you believe it, Brian?
Look at that.
Can you believe it?
I couldn't find my TMS.
I looked too.
T-shirt.
I couldn't find it either.
Yeah, I know I've got it. I just don't know. Somewhere in the Frog Pants Studios. The frog.
The old frog.
The old frog. The original frog.
Yeah, that one served me well for a long, long time.
Yeah.
No, that's a great way to celebrate. Guys, it's the episode you've all been waiting for since episode 1. It's 3000.
They said it couldn't be done, but we did it.
Yeah.
3000.
We spanned now, how many years has it been? I don't even know. 2011.
2011, January, right?
Yep. So what 20, are we at? 20, no.
Or, I'm sorry, 15 years and 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know how many kids? Yeah, this is the way my brain immediately works. Do you know how many kids have gone to high school?
How to drive?
They've gone to high school and left high school.
Yeah.
More than 5 times? No, more than. Wait, how's that work?
Depends on if it's a 4-year high school or a 3-year high school.
That's a good point. And and some people do special academies and private schools, and so this is a terrible example.
Yeah.
But welcome to 3000. We're glad to be here. Glad you're all here. I watched 3,000 Miles to Graceland last night to celebrate.
Did you to celebrate? No. That was your way of celebrating?
No, honestly, I was gonna try to cram something that had 3,000 in it.
Really?
And it turns out it's the only movie I could find, and it's also not streaming anywhere easy, and I was like, forget it. It's a dumb.
That's really funny. That's dedication. I can't, I'll listen to a song that's got 3,000 in the title. I don't think I'll commit 2 hours to watch a movie just because it's got 3,000 in it.
Yeah.
Mr. 3000 with Bernie Mac and Angela Bassett.
Oh, I missed that one. Well, I like Bernie Mac.
Yeah, it was baseball, wasn't it? It was baseball thing? Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Aging baseball star who goes by the nickname Mr. 3000 finds out many years after retirement that he didn't quite reach 3,000 hits. Wow. Now at age 47, he's back to try and reach that goal.
I mean, I've never heard of this. I'm guessing this was not well received. Let's see. 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb. It's not great.
Not the worst, but also, not the best.
I like all these. I like the people you mentioned. I like Angela Bassett and Bernie Mac. I'm a big fan. Paul Sorvino's in there. He's a film sack fan.
He is a film sack fan. I've got a photo of him holding up a thing saying, well, if the photo's to be believed, he's a film sack fan.
Yeah, he really held that, but I don't think he had any idea.
No, the photographer who took that is a film sack fan. Was that Velvet Lip or was that somebody else?
I think that is Velvet Lip, and I think his real name is, he's going to, if I get this wrong, I think his name is Eric, not his full name. I think his name is Eric, and he did the most amazing shoots. In 2014 was the year he came and did all these black and white headshots and all this stuff. It's amazing. If I wasn't really 30 pounds ago in that photo, I'd still use it for stuff.
See, the problem with that one is that for Frog Pants All Stars, I shaved my beard, so I had just the game show mustache, and.
Really?
So in that,
I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah. So the beard, because it was darker then. It was as dark as my mustache is now.
Yeah.
But I shaved it off to kind of do the whole 70s game show host. And so in the photo you find, I'm doing this, covering up where the beard was.
That's right. You strike a pose in that one.
Yes, I totally did.
I've got those somewhere. I don't know where. I was going to pull one up, but anyway, huge shout out to us for 3,000 of these bastards.
Huge pat on the back to us.
Yeah. Look what we've done. We're happy. We're proud of it. Also, we're just gonna make you a show. Now there is some special stuff toward the end of the show. I've previewed none of it. I just know the order I'm meant to do it all in.
Oh, good. Okay, because he gave me
He give you instructions as well?
As Jamie is wont to do.
Yeah.
He is, yes.
I think he's even told, Amy, because Amy told us too a bunch of details about how we should do it.
Yes, I think he's instilled a lot of backup protocols with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 things. Make sure you guys read the little message in the folder before you air the special. I named it so Scott will remember, hopefully. After the special airs, there's a folder in Scott's mashup folder, blah, 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 called Do Not Open, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I have not. I've got it all like staged locally.
Yes,
I got it all downloaded. It's all ready.
Opened.
No.
Yes.
But apparently there's something pretty special in here. He says he's worked on it for like 6 months, or maybe longer.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what to expect.
We've worked on it for 11 years or 15 years, but okay.
Yeah.
6 months, that's fine.
Real,
whatever.
yeah, fancy time you've put in. Just kidding. We kid, we joke. Anyway, that's all coming up a little bit later in the show. Also, I think I have a particular disorder when my wife leaves town. In addition to the others I've expressed on the show, I have a new disorder I've discovered.
Okay,
and that's this. When Kim is gone, which she is currently in Mississippi till next Monday or whatever it is, when she's here, somehow the way we work, we have a good team kind of mentality where if one of us doesn't check to make sure we got trash out on trash day like the night before, the other one will almost always see it or remember or pick up the slack. It's just the way it works. So if she's busy doing something, I'll be going, oh, we didn't do trash yet. And if for some reason I'm swamped, she will always remember, oh yeah, it's trash day tomorrow. And so the cans get put out there just automatically.
Yeah, which is super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it works out great. Today's trash day. So yesterday I says it to myself. I says, you gotta remember to take the trash out, and not only that, get the trash in the basement out because I've been compiling here for too long. I skipped the last one because I had only half a can full, and now it's full. So it's like, well, I need to,
this
get
time
this
you
out
can't
there.
get away with that. Yeah, you've got to get it out.
Yeah, right? I got like a pizza box in here or something jammed in there,
yeah.
Or there was. So I go. So I was thinking about that during the day, but then I got bunged up doing some other stuff, and I went to sleep, forgot all about it. Didn't check. Just completely forgot. This morning at 6 a.m. or something. Which is between that and about 6:30 is when I'm getting up anyway.
Okay.
I hear.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
I hear the trucks, and I wake up in a cold sweat going, I don't think I took out the trash. I'm like losing my shit. So I scramble out of bed.
Yeah.
Throw on a robe, which I'd never wear a robe. Robes.
No, but this is such the visual of like robe, not sandals. What's the word? I'm like slippers that don't have a heel.
Yeah, kind of.
Maybe one slipper. The other slipper you can't find.
Yeah,
so
honestly,
anyway.
I was just bumping and grinding my way through the thing, and I can hear it out there, and I'm like, is it two doors down? Has it been here? Like, I don't know where I'm trying to like geolocate the truck in my head with the hearing, and I'm panicking, and I run out there, and the dogs hear me, and they're like, I'm like, shut up, I'm just trying to check the trash. And I open the garage, and I run out the back, and I'm standing there in my disheveled state, and there are our cans placed there perfectly.
That you remembered.
Alicia did it. Freaking Alicia did it.
Oh, nice.
She's not even my kid. And she's toward the end of the night went, oh, we really ought to get the trash out.
See,
I'm the worst.
It's Carter and Alicia really who are the saviors when Kim's out of town. So when they're gone too, it's even worse.
Oh, I'm hosed when they're gone. And they were gone over the weekend. They did like a adult friend sleepover thing with their friends, and that sounds dirty. It's not. It
does. Just that it's called an adult friend sleepover just feels like it's.
It really does. I don't know why I call it that.
Some sort of benefits.
I should just say they stayed at their friends overnight, and because that's all they do is sit. They'll watch anime, they'll draw, and be nerds.
Yeah.
But when I describe it to people, where were they? Oh, they went overnight somewhere. It just all sounds skeevy. It's not though. It totally does. It's not at all. But anyway,
I drove a guy the other day who talked about going to adult friend sleepovers all the time, and he really did mean orgies.
Oh my gosh!
So Sunday morning before TMS, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't remember what it was, but I know that I maybe got 4 hours of sleep the night before.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. So I'm like, I'll just, there's light, there's daylight out there. I'm going to go do some driving, go do some Ubering. So we hop in the car. First ride I get is about 2-3 miles west of me in a town called Golden. It's where Coors beer is made.
Oh, yeah.
Or where it originated anyway.
Sure.
And pick up a guy, and immediately the smell of like he's been rolling around in a brewery hits me. Like, and
no.
he's clearly drunk, but he's able to, speak clearly and not a little bit of slurring, but enough slurring that I can tell he's drunk, but not so much that I'm like, dude, I think I don't want you in my car. So we've got about a 20-minute ride ahead of us, and I'm just, listening to any signs of the whole like, that sound to like get to the side of the road and open the window. But he's telling me, he's like, yeah, just all the different places my life is going, and I'm taking over my dad's company, and he fights for people who can't get insurance, or who you're fighting against insurance companies. And so that's really noble work. You probably feel really good about doing that. Yeah. And then I'm also into crystals. Like, oh, okay, cool. That's good too.
Don't tell your dad about it so he doesn't give you the keys to the business. Holy shit.
Exactly, yeah. Well, he's taking over because his dad passed away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm like, oh, crystals, that's cool. He's like, I've lived I've done a lot of things in my life. And he's a young kid. He's like, I would have said maybe mid-20s, and he's talking about
thinks it's all over now.
Yeah. Exactly. No. And he's like, went to a lot of orgies, and it was clear there was even a little bit of hitting on me at one point. Like, I really like your energy. You got such good energy. And do
you want to come to us to our next party?
Exactly, come to the next party. And I'm like, oh, sometimes my wife tells me I've got too much energy, and it's like deflect, ricochet right up there. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, I've been to a lot of orgies and got herpes, and so that's what I've got to tell people from now on. When like, oh, okay,
gotta tell people, because you can't, because clearly you can't alter your lifestyle a little bit and maybe not go to orgies anymore.
Maybe not go to orgies, I guess. And he continues on like, but I don't know why I feel just really comfortable talking to you. You just got some real positive energy going, man. And I'm like, oh, thanks. He's like, I'm going to give you a crystal. I'm like, oh, well, cool. You don't have to do that. He's like, oh no, I totally am. Have you heard of Auralite 23? I'm like, no, Auralite 23? I didn't see the first 22 Auralites. Am I going to be able to understand what's going on in the 23rd one?
Yeah.
No, apparently it's this amethyst, this rare amethyst that he claims.
Oh, here we go.
If you hold the amethyst and you just think positive thoughts and you focus them into that amethyst, then it heats up.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
thinking, yeah, it's heating up because I'm holding the amethyst with both hands.
Yeah, that checks out.
That's what's making it heat up. But sure enough, we get, I take him to the drop-off point. He's like, can you wait like 30 seconds? I'm like, oh yeah, no worries. I can wait 30 seconds. He gets out of the car. Pew! No, I'm just kidding.
He just runs.
No, I meant me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
He runs into his house, comes back, and he's got, I was thinking like this little tiny, like Kyber crystal size thing. No, it's like a big old purple clear rock.
Really?
And yeah,
it's an actual amethyst. An actual.
I don't know. I mean, it could be, or it could be a. I've got it upstairs. I should.
Some kind of resin deal.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a rock. People are like, do you have it with your show? If you can you give me?
Absolutely, I can give you
25 seconds.
100%.
Okay.
Do it. Yeah, I'm going to give you the same time you gave him. So Brian's going to run. He's going to do a 30-second jog upstairs. He's going to grab that thing, and we're going to witness this. In fact, if the capability of this rock is to be believed, Brian should be able to hold that up to the screen, to the camera, and we all, as a unit here, as a group, as a live viewing audience, and maybe even if the home audience wishes hard enough, we're all going to see the effect of this together, and maybe it'll get really hot.
That's right. They'll be able to focus their positive energy into this rock.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here is the.
Oh yeah, that's like a real. That's it's in school when you get your geodes and whatever.
Right. I mean, it is. It's purple. It's transparent in places.
It's like the soul stone in Diablo, where Diablo's soul is.
I think I had to kill Black Widow to get this thing. It was her Hawkeye. I tried to hit Hawkeye with a snowplow. It didn't work, so I just yeah. But so he ran in and brought this back out, and I'm like, dude, thank you very much. And then I got the hell out of there.
Yeah, weird, man.
No, but it was really nice of him. He was a super nice guy.
Oh, he sounds great. Like he's hippy dippy. He's about to run a business. He's drunk off his ass, and he can't stop going to orgies. I think he sounds like he's probably a fun guy.
Real fun guy.
Know?
Unrelated question: can you get herpes from holding a crystal that somebody with herpes gave you?
Yes, they explored this in the dark crystal, and that's what happened.
that's what made the Skeksis.
Yeah,
so,
that's why they were going all day, because they were effed.
That's right. They were playing Cream.
That's great.
So
I would keep that forever. I think that's awesome.
I will, but it's it may not be an Auralite 23 or an amethyst, but it is a very pretty rock. You know?
How does one? Okay, separate question.
I do have I have a geologist next door, a rockhound who has his own rockhound store.
Oh, you should go. You should ask him just to evaluate. I should
ask him, but I got to do it. I'm not going to say, hey, one of my passengers gave me this rock. Is it any good?
I think it'd be funny if he goes, I've done some testing, and it turns out you've got a hippo's gallstone or something like that.
Right. This is petrified penguin urine.
Yep, the best kind.
Yes,
so I gotta. Here would be my follow-on question.
Yeah,
how does this guy in like his 20s? Mm-hmm. How does one? I know there's ways. I just don't know how you do this. Where you go?
How does one go to orgies?
Yeah. How does one find out where they're happening? Is it a secret little society? Do you have to sign up somewhere? Like, what do you do? Do you think?
I would bet that if you are the type of person who wants to find an orgy, you can probably find an orgy.
All right. No.
Does that make sense?
I like that.
I think that you and I probably would not be able to do it, but I think that somebody with the wherewithal that's like, I think I want to find an orgy, that you'd be able to, like, without too much effort. Yeah. Imagine there's probably a subreddit.
Gotta be. Right?
Like, find one in your area, and then you start there. And
I think Craigslist still the hot place to use your setups.
Craigslist, have they changed their?
I don't think so.
Their interface or their design at all. It's just the most amazing, like, we're going to plant our flag and never move.
Yeah, never move. And I don't know, maybe that's benefited them somehow, but also, as far as I know, nobody's using Craigslist for like really cool, I have this, does anyone need it? That's all gone to Facebook Marketplace and eBay and things. I think all it is now is honestly just like, hey, we're going to have a midnight F party at the Hilton.
Right. I mean, I know exactly where the swingers club is, because I also took somebody there in the Uber.
Sweet.
The Squirrel Ranch and
Squirrel Ranch, really?
The Squirrel Ranch, is what it's called.
Love it. Love it. It just seems like it's not such a subtle name. No, not really. What's that one in Bunny Ranch is what I'm thinking.
Bunny Ranch, and that's
the legal one in Vegas.
That's the legal brothel.
Yeah. Aren't too many of those anymore.
The one with Air Force Amy, and one of my favorite clips ever on the Soup was Air Force Amy testifying in court for something, and the judge says, "Man, how do you go from because she was an actual Air Force soldier."
I figured it's because she got it on with a lot of Air Force guys.
A lot of airmen? Yeah. No.
Okay.
She was actually in the Air Force. But now she works in a brothel. And the judge says, I don't get it. How do you go from the Air Force to the Bunny Ranch? And she says, well, there's a couple different ways. You could start on I-95 and take that south. And she's dead serious.
Great.
And it's like one of the best clips I ever saw on.
I missed. That's not a show anymore, right? The Soup is gone? Okay.
No. The internet kind of killed that, right? Like it's you find those things on the internet now, and it's a bummer because I like it like them all in one place.
Yeah, the only place that gets to really do that anymore, and then they kind of keep it with politics, is like Jon Stewart, a little bit of Oliver.
Yeah.
It's that
right.
It's less about talk shows and more about
exactly. But you kind of get that in the interstitials on John Oliver. And now this, and then you kind of get some stuff that you'd normally see on the Soup.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen Jon Stewart's segment about the attempted guy running through the White House Correspondence Dinner thing, if you haven't seen that yet, that is a Jon Stewart masterclass.
Really? Okay.
All right. It reminded me. I just went. Once in a while, you got to be reminded just how good he is at what he does. Yeah, and it's easy to take him for granted. And that is one of the most, like, it's perfect. It's actually perfect.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to queue it up after the show today. I'm going to watch that.
Seek it out. I was dying. Cool. Happy 3000, everybody. If you're feeling generous, why don't you hop over to the website and pick up a new mug? That's right. We're commemorating 3,000 episodes plus. In fact, that's what it literally says on the mug. 3,000 plus.
3,000 plus, because we knew we wouldn't stop. There will be a show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. There'll be a show tomorrow. There'll be a 3,001.
Won't be one Thursday. So we're going to stop at 3,001, but there will be a show tomorrow.
Yeah, in the year 3001. Anyway, go check it out. It is our commemorative mug. If you've been collecting them all, you should get in there. Get that and get it reserved, because once they're gone, they are gone. Frogpants.com.
That's it.
All right, we're going to do some quick news, and then a little bit later, we got Dan joining us, so gear up for that. But here's the news. It's the news, and it's brought to you by
Daily Music Headlines. Today, we found out, Scott, on Daily Music Headlines, that William Shatner, 95 years old, is coming out with a new heavy metal album. With
nobody loves him.
Nobody helps him.
Really,
Mr. Tambourine Man?
Is he covering, or is he? What's do you know?
That's the one thing we don't know. But Rob Halford is joining him on this one. There were a couple other names. That was the one that I remember. Hold on, let me pull it up.
I think Halford's friends with Sulu, isn't he? Maybe they can mend that.
Yeah, maybe.
That wound.
John Moyer and Dave Lombardo are also joining him for this one. Does not say whether or not it is going to be covers or originals. I have to believe that it's going to be covers, because that is...
It's also what I want. I want covers.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want original music from Halford and Shatner.
No.
But that's a great law firm. The law firm of Halford and Shatner.
Halford and Shatner.
Hell yeah.
Have you been injured in a space-related accident?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It writes itself, these commercials.
It really does. Focuses on spoken word intensity over massive guitars and is expected to be released in 2026. The project featuring covers of Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden. So there we go.
Wow. There you go then. So we could hear War Pigs.
Zakk Wylde. Richie Blackmore, Henry Rollins.
Wow.
Described as, quote, chaos with purpose.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of our lives, right?
Has no firm release date, but is slated for 2026. So there you go. All-star metal album.
I'm into it. Watch for it this year. The biggest album drop of the year. All that and more. DailyMusicHeadlines.com. Sub and get in there.
Yeah.
Quick news story for you here. welfare check on an elderly resident leads Westlake police to a big surprise.
Uh-oh. Okay.
They thought they were going to find her, in the great beyond. They thought she had passed.
Right. I mean, that's the whole welfare check is oh no, we haven't heard from this person in a while. So yes, this is Ohio, Westlake, Ohio. Yes.
There you go. My daughters went to Westlake High School. And it's a big joke in the house, because anytime I used to make fun of it, because it was a brand new school and it was in Utah County, and I used to have a lot of stereotypes about how dumb people in Utah County are. And it's not very nice, because there's plenty of really nice people, great people in Utah County, but there's just a general vibe of derp. And so when they were going to Westlake, I used to make fun of it because it was a brand new school. I'm like, these teachers are barely teachers. Who are these people? So then all these years later, anytime the girls get something wrong, factually, or just a small math problem or anything in life, things I do all day, right? Just anything.
Sure, yeah.
And I'll go, Westlake.
Yep, that's all you have to say is just Westlake.
Yeah, I go Westlake, and they get so annoyed with me. They just hate it.
That's awesome.
They always they laugh, but I have to use it in moderation.
Yeah.
Anyway, this welfare check on a 91-year-old Westlake woman ended with a discovery you'd never expect. Everyone got a good laugh, says Westlake Police Captain Jerry Vogel. The woman is part of the city's "Are You OK" program.
Oh, named after the song by Was Not Was.
Oh,
sure.
see, I knew you were going to have one. You always have one.
Yeah.
Brian's like, why isn't there a Briantannica? No.
Encyclopedia Briantannica?
Yeah. The music Encyclopedia Briantannica.com.
Perfect. Why don't I have that domain?
Yeah.
Because nobody would be able to pronounce it.
No, it's too long anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, the woman's part of this deal. The program allows residents to sign up for a daily phone call to check in and make sure everything's okay. But on Thursday, the woman whose name was not released did not answer the call. So kick it into gear here. You got to go check on her. When dispatchers and the woman's daughter followed up, they couldn't reach her either. Everybody's a little alarmed that she's missing these contacts. Anyway, they get to the house.
There is so much setup in this thing before you actually get to the thing. I didn't even read it until a second ago. Like I found the punchline.
Yeah, the cops get there. The officer calls and says, "We're here with her." And again, this article is making you think, well, what happened?
Oh, is she alive? Is she dead? What's going on?
She's playing video games in her bedroom.
Awesome. What's she playing? Do we know?
It doesn't say what game. That pisses me off because crucial detail. What is grandma into? Is she playing Fortnite? Is she just Diabloing around? Like, what is she up to?
I would bet it's Animal Crossing or
yeah?
Or Pacopia or something. Like something, just I can't put it down. Oh, I need to do. Oh, I'd better create a windmill and have some water flowing down so I can power the windmill before I go tonight.
It says the woman was fine but missing the calls because she was trying to beat her record in a video game. That narrows it down a little bit to something that's score-based.
A little bit, something with a record, yeah. So
I have no idea, though. There's leaderboards for everything. Could be any game.
That's true, yeah.
So I don't know, but that's you had one job. Who is this? News 5 Cleveland?
Right.
Find out what game she's playing, for shit's sakes.
What game was it? Yeah.
Really obnoxious. Anyway, she's okay, and that's the important thing.
That's good. Good.
Final story, and then we'll bring Dan in here.
Okay.
A nature festival has urged attendees to dress appropriately after being mistaken for a nudist event.
That's what I thought immediately when I saw the name Nature Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought, okay, this is the pre-orgy. Like this is, this is where you go to find out where the actual orgy is going to be.
Yeah, they pregame at this event or whatever. I don't actually. Is pre-gaming a terrible thing to say? I don't actually know when people say pregame.
No, because pre-gaming is when you drink alcohol at your house before you go out because it's cheaper to have a drink at your house before you go out.
Which is based on the idea of you get to a parking lot at an actual, like a football game, and then you tailgate and get drunk
kind of thing.
That's where that comes from, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, pre-gaming for an orgy would probably mean cleaning the pipes.
Or run into the
These pipes are clean.
Get him. I don't know how that works. I don't go to orgies. I have no idea. But anyway, this UK Wildlife Festival happened in the UK. Has clarified that it's not a nudist gathering after confusion led some people to believe that it was a naturalist event. Cumbria Nature Festival. I'm just going to pause there and say that's a terrible name for your potential nude. Yeah, I just don't like that.
Well, Cumbria is the name of the town.
I just don't like the first three letters. That's
nature. Yeah, sure. Cumbria
sounds like a bunch of naked people.
I would think it's that also adds to the nudist festival.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gotta tweak that shit. Anyway, inquiries suggested attendees had misunderstood the event's purpose, prompting organizers to step in before things got awkward. In a Facebook post addressing the confusion, Cumbria Nature Festival made it clear that the event is focused on wildlife and conservation, not nudism. Well, who are we but not natural naked people?
Why can't I dress naturally for your nature event?
My birthday suit.
Yeah.
Man, that took me as a kid the longest time to understand what that meant.
Your birthday suit?
Years. Took me years. I know this is going to shock anybody, but...
No, it does not shock me.
There were people who are like, as a kid, you hear like, oh, and it was in his birthday suit. And I'm like, I didn't get one of those.
Yeah. Which birthday do you get the suit on?
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
Your first one.
Well, anyway, I guess they saved the day because there were people lined up to show up in the buck.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that it's like here's better send an email out to everybody because somebody asked if condoms will be supplied.
Yeah, like it's you just never know. So safety first, everybody. Yep. I've never been to anything even remotely like that. Like come here naked. I don't know how people do it.
Bondi Beach, like Australia, Bondi Beach was the only place I've been where there were just nude people walking around in public. Just
were they pretty chill about it, just walking around?
Really chill about it. I take that back. There was a beach in Miami when I went to the Miami Herald. I booked an entire weekend before it.
Yeah.
Tina and I went ahead of time, and we were on a clothing optional beach that was not like marked as such and not fenced off.
Yeah.
Just come on out to the beach, lay out your beach chair or your towel or whatever, take everything off, and there you go.
Yeah. No tan lines here.
And I'll tell you this.
No.
The people at Bondi looked a lot better than the people in Miami.
I'm shocked to hear this news.
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking like, Elle McPherson's and Hugh Jackman's walking around over on Bondi Beach. And over in Miami, it's like Ethel's and Norman's.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom Norm. Not
to drag his name through the mud. There's already enough Norm problems.
Yeah.
Although I miss Norm Macdonald a lot.
Oh, I miss Norm Macdonald too. Sure.
It's a sad day.
Wouldn't want to see him naked though. Thank you very much.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there was a time in his life, maybe. If you had to, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it.
But the thing about Bondi, the thing about a nude beach like that is it's more stressful because, regular beach, you can just kind of sit back and relax and wherever your eyes wander is fine. But at a nude beach, you're like, oh, a naked person there. It's like you're trying not to be the guy who's like ogling, and it's more stressful than being at a regular beach.
Yeah,
right?
Totally agree. Yeah. I don't know why. Even if you're not, I think even if you're just like, hey man, whatever, man, let it, whatever, you still can't help it. You're still going to be like nude, not nude.
Right.
Shorts,
I'll look over.
no shorts.
There's a little patch right to the water that I can look at and not be looking at anybody. Not that I don't want to look, but I just don't feel like I should be looking, even though they're out there walking around naked. Why can't I look? But I shouldn't look, so I'm going to focus on that little patch that I can see is just dead ahead of me.
Yeah. So this is good. This is good advice though about your Miami thing. I'm going to avoid that.
Avoid that beach.
Yeah.
I'll give you a map.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
It's on South Beach, just south of the. Oh, what is we stayed at one of the best hotels on South Beach, or one of the best, but the iconic Art Deco-y looking hotels on South Beach.
Kind of like you do birdcage style stuff like that.
Yes, with the pink and the stucco and all that stuff. The neon lights everywhere.
Gene Hackman trying to sneak out in a dress. Yeah. Fantastic. I love that movie.
That's the one. Right. Yep.
Guys, it's time for getting the table out, laying out some stuff, getting your chits in order. It's this.
Here's a tangent for you. Be careful, may cause drowsiness.
Look who it is, everybody. It's Dan Patrice joining us on the phone. Hello, Dan.
Greetings, programs.
How's it going?
I just sitting here as always, nude after doing a pregame of a shot of Jack and a Viagra. So I hope I'm ready to go.
Excellent.
Oh, sweet.
And playing video games, right?
And playing video games. Trying to be my high score at Minesweeper.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
Excellent.
And you have access to all. This is so funny. Do people assume because you are in the pharmaceutical industry that you just have access to? You got some giant thing at home full of whatever
absolutely.
You need.
So
do you bring your work home with you?
Yeah.
So there's two things that I get all the time. So the first thing everybody always says, and there's even T-shirts about this. So when they find out that you're a gamer, they're like, "Oh, like Monopoly?" That's the first thing you hear all the time.
Yeah.
And then the second thing I hear all the time is, "Oh, you're a pharmacist. Can I get some Viagra?"
Of course. Exactly.
Yeah. It's always so I just sit around with my OxyContin and Viagra at home when I haven't I haven't even touched a medication in probably about 6 years myself.
Nice.
Because of what I do now.
Yeah. So you're not
I mean, as far as work goes, I had to take some ibuprofen the other day for a headache. But yeah, I mean, I don't take, I don't even like count or dispense anything anymore for a long time.
Doing the hard stuff. Ibuprofen.
Exactly.
Well, it's good to have you here, man. We're going to talk, of course, about some board games and stuff. Because why the heck not? Last time you had this awesome list of stuff, and one of those games. Oh, now I forgot which one. Anyway, I had somebody reach out and tell me they played one of those games from the list. It wasn't the Elder Scrolls game, but it was like one of your top fives of last year. Yes.
Okay.
And I can't remember what it was, but anyway, I wanted to pass on. This person was like they were so happy with that game. They were like, I can't believe how well this fit us. If I hadn't heard Dan say it, I'd have no idea this one even existed. Please pass on my thanks. So there you go. That's it.
There's different things in the world. Like you can download my show 1,000,000 times, but it doesn't compare to one person saying how they appreciated something you told them to buy, or you got into gaming because of something you said. That makes you feel so much better.
I agree. I think.
I mean, awesome. You guys. I mean, this is a pretty new show you guys are doing here, right? So, I mean, you'll feel that soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can't wait till we experience something like that in the future.
Yeah. I mean, this is just
congratulations,
the first.
boys.
This is the first of what? Maybe we'll get to 3,000 one day. We don't know.
Maybe. I mean, geez, we have to make it past the first 10 before we like pod faders.
Yeah, that's that's that one spot that get past 10 and you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were looking at the stats. They were talking about the stats yesterday, and it was crazy. By doing just 50 of these, we had already secured our permanent spot in the top percentile of all podcasts, because most don't get past that many. They just never do. So you're in that boat, Dan. Half the people that listen to us who do shows and stuff, they're all in the top high percentile. Like, look at us carrying the banner, planting that flag. Take that, Adam Curry. F off. Boom.
Well, congratulations, boys. It's really pretty awesome achievement. I mean, obviously, you guys have done millions of shows, and Brian, you're one of the first podcasters ever. I mean, you and Scott, pioneers of the genre.
Scott too.
Yeah, pretty early.
You both of you guys.
This Doom thing, or
whatever, Unreal. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because we started the Geek All Stars back in 2011, around same time, and I'm only up to almost 300. But we only do it every 3 weeks or so. But still, like back then, there were a single-digit shows doing board game podcasts. Now you can throw a rock in my neighborhood and probably hit 3 of them.
Yeah, that's how the WoW stuff was. When we started the instance, we were like one of 3. Half the reason I started because I didn't like the other ones, and then. Now, or shortly after that, it was like you said, throw a rock, hit 50 of them. It's insane how that stuff worked.
Yeah.
But here we are in the future, the far-flung future, with 10,000 plus hours behind us, which means we're experts. And Dan is the expert on board gaming. What should I be playing this weekend, man?
So I figured it's not necessarily this weekend. I just wanted to bring up some of the hotnesses. So being such a monumental episode, I was trying to think of one of the Grail games of all time, where people talk about Grail games. Scott, do you know what a Grail game is? Obviously, you probably know what
I assume, like, when you say that, you mean like, are you talking about the actual, like, Fall of Avalon, the Tainted Grail?
No, I'm talking about a game that you just, board game. I mean, video games are different because, all you got to do is download something. But board games, you actually have to find them. The Grail games are ones that you've been looking for a copy of this game.
It's the holy grail of games. I get it.
Right.
Yes.
So less about something in the game being Grail, your own quest to find
exactly.
it.
Yeah. So I mean.
To my defense, by the way, those Tainted Grail people do have a tabletop game, and it's really good.
It is amazing. Actually, I don't know if I put it. I think it was an honorable mention. I probably didn't mention it because it's been a couple years. That Tainted Grail, Kings of Ruin, is so damn good.
I've heard amazing things. Yeah. Need to try.
Anyway, so like a big Grail game for just about everybody was a little known game, which is hugely popular now. But back then, they put out Star Wars: The Queen's Gambit. It was. Whoever freaking did it back, like Rob Davio is one of the creators. It was Avalon Hill and Hasbro. So it's a Hasbro game that you could get pretty much anywhere, like at mass market, but didn't last very long. But it was freaking amazing. It was way, way, way before its time. You're actually fighting. It's based on episode 1, which it was probably, the game itself was probably better than episode 1.
Yeah.
But you had...
Wouldn't be hard. Yeah.
But exactly. You had multi-use cards. You're fighting on multiple... You're only using a certain amount of actions per turn. And you're, the light side versus the dark side. You're fighting like a Gungan war. You're fighting a war in space with Anakin. You're trying to get up to the Queen's throne room in a multi-layer kind of board.
It looks like a 3D chess looking board thing.
Yeah.
And you've got to go up the different levels to try and get into it. And then you actually had a Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in another arena. So you're fighting in all these different arenas.
Wow.
It was so far ahead of its time. I don't know why it didn't go just crazy. But a copy of this, if you have this game now, it's about $1,000 if you got a copy of this.
Holy shit! Do people actually pay that? I mean,
oh yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy. Have you seen it and played it?
I own. Well, I would say I own it, but I owned it. So when I moved out of my when I got married and moved out of my buddy's house, he then shortly after got married and moved away and put some of his stuff in storage, and it disappeared. So I don't know. I don't know if he left that at his house when he rented it out, and then whoever rented the house ended up taking it with them, or what. But it's one of those things that it's like, and I loved it back then. That's why I bought it, and it was just such a cool game. But our good friends at Restoration Games are bringing, like they do. Restoration Games is known for bringing back. They did Dark Tower.
Dark Tower, yeah,
yep.
Right.
They're known for bringing back older games and kind of giving the restoration treatment. They're bringing this back as the Lord of the Rings, the King's Gambit.
Oh,
and it's going to be
another IP. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and for whatever reason, now this doesn't take anything away from the game, but this IP is everywhere now. Like it is. I don't know if somebody got the keys to the castle and was like, and you get the IP, and you have the Lord of the Rings, and you have the IP. Everybody has a piece of the IP now. But this is going to be really good. Because, I mean, between Rob Davio, Justin Jacobson, and the rest of the Restoration crew, they will do this justice because you're going to be fighting all over between Minas Tirith. You're going into get with the Haradrim at Great Port and joining a fight there. You're going to be a Frodo and Sam are navigating through Mordor to get to Mount Doom. You're going to have all these different places. It's going to be amazing. Man, I can't wait to see it. This will be out sometime when it's sure. I don't have the exact date of when it'll be on Kickstarter. I think they might have... I didn't go to their main page. I know they probably got all the announcements. I'm going to have Justin on the show tomorrow night. He's a good buddy of ours on the show. He's on the Geek All Stars all the time. So tomorrow night we'll be talking to him extensively about it. So I'll get a lot more information.
So it's Lord of the Rings, the King's Gambit. It's expected 2027. It says on Board Game Geek. That could change, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're talking about, I mean, I'm sure since they know this is going to be printing money, they might already have it in production. Like games like this and companies like this, they have things already in pre-production. Just knowing that, I mean, this is going to be $1 million. I mean, I would guess within the first day, maybe even the first 3 hours, they'll hit $1 million on Kickstarter. So you press the print button pretty quick when you know that it's going to do stuff like that. And then depending on, if they have to change the specs of anything, or just depending on what that is, the production will be going, you don't know what kind of delays, and then you don't know what kind of port delays, the boats coming back over here from China, when that'll happen. So you're really, I would say this is just inside baseball educated guess would be, I don't know anything. I haven't talked to Justin yet, but my guess would be 2027 would be a stretch by the end of 2027 just to get it fulfilled over, produced, made on a boat over here, and then to everybody. If it gets here by the end of 2027, I would think that would be a logistical miracle.
Back when I printed Dungeon Murder, we were going to do it in China, and that was about the time a bunch of weird
strikes and stuff.
It was tariffs on cards, and it was specifically on card games and like entertainment type manufacturing cards and board games. Do you know if some of that stuff still like gnarly? Are prices up because of that for international production?
It's not quite as gnarly as what it is. I have to ask a few of my publishers because it was pretty gnarly for a while, and then it kind of went back down to what it had been in years past. Yeah. Cards are, for card games, that's one of the things that you can actually do in the US and Canada fairly affordably.
Like what we had to do, because it went from like super cheap in China to about the same. And I'm like, well, why don't we just let's just do it in the States then, and that's what we did. But,
Yeah, and you avoid a lot of those prices. It's just the production scale and the price of goods is just not as easy to do. Now, I've seen. Like I know a lot of the publishers or the people who produce the manufacturers from China. I've met with a lot of them over the years at Gen Con and stuff, and I've seen videos of their factory. Now it's not like stereotypical what you would think of, little kids doing this stuff in China.
Right.
These are just some absolute top-notch. Just how they have their production facilities is just an amazing marvel in what they can do, and the price of goods that they can get from other places in Asia as far as get the wood, the resin, dice, everything else. Like there are things you can find here, but just the production scale and getting it all together, you just can't beat what they're able to do in China. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's good to hear. That it was kind of gnarly there for a minute. I know, so glad to hear that's a little better. What else you got on this list of Grails? Another
games? One of these things, and kind of speaking of kind of a newer, kind of the new hotness or a game coming from another game. Now, I don't know if you guys are huge readers or audiobooks or anything like that. One of the big hotnesses is this Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is kind of freaking everywhere. I don't read as much as I should, because if I'm going to spend time reading, I might as well just play a video game.
You may as well read. Rules.
Yeah, or
right.
NPC chat or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's hard lately. But I read the first book. Brian, you're into the second already? Or
no,
something?
I started over with the audiobook because I was about halfway through the printed or the Kindle book, and I'm like, the audiobook is so great. I'm just going to start over. And I use that as my incentive to get on the bike. The only time I allow myself to listen to the audiobook is when I'm on the bike.
Gotcha.
So
that's a great idea. Good motivation.
Ride more often, and I ride for longer because I'm listening to it and I don't want to stop.
No, that's great. Yeah, no, it's a legit phenomenon, that thing.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Massive.
Yeah. So John D. Clare, who one of my favorite designers, we've had him on the show a bunch of times. He does a lot of the crafting, like the card crafting system. He's the guy who did Mystic Veil, if you remember that, with the kind of the transparencies you're putting in the cards. And doing that. So he brings that to a lot of his games. He does a lot of other things, but that's one of his main things. Now, he did a game called Unstoppable, which is a solo, it's a 1 or 2 player, but do yourself and your friend a favor. Don't play this 2-player. It's just a lot longer than it needs to be. It's still kind of fun, but it's really a solo game with card crafting, and you're playing against the game. It is really cool. It's a cool puzzle. I love solo games. And what's cool about it is kind of as you're adding to your own cards, you're making kind of the challenges you face harder. So the game is naturally ramping up as you're increasing, the strength of the other cards. Now he's bringing that same system to Dungeon Crawler.
Even the cards look like
the
they're
little cutouts
the same.
and stuff.
Yeah. That's interesting. So that's probably common, right? You take a system and apply it to a new IP.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So a lot of times you'll have, different systems and bringing them to that, or other people will kind of borrow that system. The best form of flattery is, stealing something.
Imitation
Basically.
is
That's exactly it. The best form of flattery is stealing something.
Yeah, right. And with board games is like nothing other than art. Nothing is really, you can't trademark mechanics and things like that. Like art is like the only thing. So you'll see a lot of the same. Obviously, if you do the exact same game and just change words, you're going to get called out on it quite a bit. Like there's been some of those thieveries that don't get very far in the industry.
Yeah, it happens with video games too. They're pretty smart to that stuff. You can tell when something's inspired by, borrowed from, iterated on, and you can tell when someone is just straight up lifting. It's sometimes literally code from somebody else's game.
But he's pretty much created like a whole new, almost a genre or mechanic. And it's like when you're able to create a mechanic, like remember when Dominion first came out, it was pretty much the first one with deck building. And then there was a lot of imitators, and now deck building's everywhere, kind of making some of those original games a little bit obsolete just because they've kind of, you're changing on it or evolving the whole system. Went from Mystic Veil was great. Now he even made a new Mystic Veil this past year that is really good. That hasn't delivered yet, but it's going to be. It looked great to me. I haven't even got a chance to play it, but I did back it on Kickstarter. It's Mystic Lands is what it's called. But for him to take that system, evolve it a little bit, and then make it into this Unstoppable system, which is just incredible. How much fun! Just think about how cool it is. Like every game's a little bit different. Now, the only thing that people complain about is, when you start off these games, like when you get it out of the box, you're going to have to sleeve a lot of cards, or when you're done playing, obviously you have to take those things out of each one of the card and reset it, which takes a little bit of time, but that's kind of the cost of playing games, if you will, the timely cost.
Yeah.
So with those new ones
coming out, build that into gameplay time is putting things away and organizing them back in the little tiny trays they give you.
Oh yeah. Even the Slay the Spire board game, you had to do a lot of kind of sleeving a lot of things. And then when you're done playing that, since like there's upgrading cards and stuff like that, a lot of people would be like, well, I'll just play the video game. Yeah, but it's a different experience. You kind of get a little bit different out of it. Playing across tables, so either solo or playing stuff like that. So multiplayer just brings a different play to it. Even though now the new Slay the Spire, they've made multiplayer, it's just a little different.
Yeah,
right?
it's Bo's loving that. By the way, he says it's ridiculously easy with friends. Like you just kind of cream through stuff, and it's not that hard. But he's having a blast playing with it.
I feel like their multiplayer is undertuned, and their solo might be a little overtuned right now.
I agree. Have you? Sorry to derail us a little bit.
No.
And we're even a little
These
tight
are
on time.
tangents. These are plenty of tangents.
Here's a tangent. Yeah, here's a tangent for you. All right, here's your tangent. This new thing that's out, the Vampire Crawlers, based on Vampire Survivors, where it's basically a sort of a deck building game, dungeon crawler thing. Have you seen that or played that yet?
So I'm trying to remember if you messaged me or if we were talking about it maybe on Discord or something. I still haven't played it yet. It looks a little freaking crazy and frenetic.
It's
I feel
bizarre.
like my old eyes would go nuts.
I think you'd like it. It's so good. It's so good. I don't even know what to describe it as though, because it's not the methodic sort of, all right, let's play this card first and be careful with that card, and let's play if I'm going to fight that boss next, I need to preserve this mana. You're not thinking that way. You can't. There's some of that, but most of it is just like, how can I just create the most obnoxious lay waste to these monsters I possibly can with the hands I've been given? What kind of builds can I do? You have characters with certain stats. Obviously, you can unlock new ones, and there's tons of those. When you play it, it's super cheap too. It's like $9.
Yeah, that's going to be the big thing. It's so cheap that I might as well just try it out.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things this year. It's so much fun. I think you just have a blast with it. Anyway, there's that. Back to the thing. Sorry, you were heading somewhere. Oh, we were done talking about guy with the cool holes in his cards.
Right. No, that was pretty much about it. There is a Kickstarter now that I wanted to tell everybody about. So one of the best games in the last few years was River Valley Glassworks. It is probably the #1 game I would tell people to get for introducing, it's very much a holiday game or a let's just play. It's a grandma game where it's a let's just play, because you can just sit down, play around, and you know how to play it. It's one of the best games I've played in the last 10 years. River Valley Glassworks. So the next step in the series, so to speak, is River Valley Jewelcraft, which is kind of that spiritual successor. It just went on Kickstarter today. It's well funded, over $130,000. These guys are good friends of mine. Matt Riddle, Ben Pinchback, and Adam Hill. Riddle will be on our show tomorrow night. He's pretty much my main co-host on the Geek All Stars. But they do amazing games. They did Fleet Dice and all the really heavy loaded roll and write games. But this is just another gem in their series. No pun intended.
No pun intended. I like it. Perfectly reasonable pun, though. I liked it. Also, there's some cosplay in this video. I like it. I like that they're going all in here.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, wearing bear suits. That's cool.
So yeah, I mean, you can get this for, I think it's about $40 for the regular standard edition. They always do a really good job with their kind of crazy editions. So I got the Founders Edition of River Valley Glassworks, which had really cool acrylic pieces and then acrylic tiles in it with how you're moving the tiles around instead of just punch board. And then also the gems that you did were really nice glass pieces. So, I mean, I'm sure this will be just as good when they, produce this one as well.
Well, that's awesome. Do check that out. That again is called, where is it here? Sorry, River Valley Glassworks, right?
Yes, sir.
And the other one's Gemworks was the first one?
No, this is River Valley Jewelcraft. Oh. And the other one is River Valley Glassworks.
Gotcha. Okay. And then the rest of these will be up on TMS. QuickTMS.li later today.
Yes.
So watch for that.
King's Gambit will be up there. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All the fun stuff.
So as I get out of here, check out the Geek All Stars tomorrow night. We're going to record tomorrow night, but it'll be up shortly after, where we talk to Justin Jacobson. Chris Kirkman will be back, and Matt Riddle will talk about all things King's Gambit. Also releasing today our yearly. I go on Rolling Dice and Taking Names to do the yearly summer movie preview show, where we do the movie draft every year. So this is going to be another interesting year for movies. So we'll see, who the big winners are domestically. It's going to be a fun summer, I think.
Every year, I think we should do a TMS movie draft, and we never do it.
I know it's.
We should do it.
We really should. Yeah.
I wonder if anybody, any of our spreadsheet loving fans out there, regulars.
We need is the person who's able to manage it.
Yeah, because we got no bandwidth for this. But if somebody out there wants to do it, we'll do a little mini version of this. We'll even have people like Dan throw in theirs. We'll have our own.
Man.
Have our own little running, tally at the end of the year. Do some prizes, something fun like that.
Well, you dumb it down nice and easy, especially if you're going to do like a producer draft. You have like four people, if you will, 4 people doing a draft, and then you just do domestic. You do domestic, and you end it like, say, we drop dead date is October 1st, and you just go from May 1st to October 1st, domestic only. Do a draft serpentine or or regular 1 to 4, 1 to 4, and 4 to keep things even. Fair, and then just add it up, and that's it. That's pretty much how we do. That's pretty much how we do it on Rolling Dice and Taking.
Well, you had me at Serpentine, so good job. Today, it's your guy. Go check him out. Don't forget to listen to his show, and also follow him on all the socials. And Dan, I hope between now and the next time we talk to you, that ibuprofen is the strongest medication you ingest.
Congrats again, and can't wait to see you guys again.
All right, man.
I can't wait, man.
All righty.
Cool.
That was great. These I kind of want to play this this new Lord of the Rings business. I guess I have to wait a couple of years.
It looks great. Yeah, I know. The minis are going to be amazing for that too. Like the little mini orcs and Fellowship and all that stuff.
And I guess it sounds like you can play Unstoppable and get a taste of what's coming. Or no, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Different games.
The Gambit. Yeah. Unstoppable.
Yeah, I guess if I want the Carl one early, I can play the
Carl
that.
experience.
Yeah.
Yes. Which it sounds like you do, but
I kind of do.
Don't play with a person. No. Play alone.
Play alone, everybody.
Play with yourself.
Play with yourself.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppably play with yourself. All right. That is going to do it just about for the show. I'm going to play this mashup in a sec, but first, a message from a Patreon person. They sent this on Patreon, so it's a little unusual. We usually do emails and text, but because it's from there, I still think they get this.
This is about the jugs of pee.
Oh, sure.
This is somebody named Only4, and they sent this on Patreon. Hi, Scott. It's on TMS 2997, Captain Pedantic. You were talking, Pedantic, sorry. I have to say it wrong because that's how we spelled it.
Pendatic is how.
Pendatic, or Pen. Yes. Oh, they wrote it right.
He wrote it right, but Brian Dunaway. Okay, thanks, Captain. Pedantic.
Yeah. Baby shark. Anyway, it says you were talking about Switch controllers and third-party controllers not being able to turn on the Switch 2. As I am a audio-only listener, I'm not exactly sure which controller you recommended to Brian and at what cost, but there are indeed third-party controllers that can turn on the Switch 2. Now, I should mention at this point of his message, there had been an update on that, and I sent it to Brian later that day. There's a firmware update to the one I got, and I think probably already on yours. The one I got
as well. Yep, exactly. That allows this to turn on the Switch 2.
There was something to do with Nintendo saying you can't do it to third parties. Like it was like one of the downsides of buying a third-party controller. Something must have shaken loose, either legally or otherwise, to allow this to happen, because this was my understanding is it was Nintendo putting their foot down going, your third-party controller can't turn on the Switch 2.
Yeah, that's how I understood it. Yeah.
So now that's changed, and these firmwares are available. So that all changed since then. Anyway, he says it's currently cheaper on Amazon than direct on their site. It's a version of the controller. I'm going to show this to everybody real quick.
It's a pretty cool-looking controller, and it's got, like, you can actually program macros. I love that style of D-pad, by the way. The
little
style,
disc thing, yeah.
The disc, yeah.
I have that on
this does have Hall effect, so.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
The price isn't bad, $41.
It's not bad. And I think there's even a coupon, or no?
Let's see. Limited time deal just says no coupon. Oh, wait. No coupon.
It's just 10% cheaper on Amazon than it is directly from them on their website.
Look at this version. That is a weird look. Oops, go back.
Kind of cool, the light blue.
Yeah, kind of like that. You know what? I'll check that out. I have enough of these, but sometimes I get tempted.
I know.
I have so many controllers. I don't know why I was showing it through that. It's supposed to be through that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at it through Tadpooly Feud for some reason.
Survey says...
Derp.
Xbox.
Anyway, thanks for the recommendation. If you went on to say, let's say, I only wish I knew about it before I bought myself the official Switch 2 controller, as turning on the controller or console is important enough. I splurged / wasted money.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
It's one way to look at it. Yeah,
for sure, totally worth it. If you're going to be using that function, then absolutely worth it.
Frogpants.com/TMS for all the ways to contact us. You can email us, you can text us, voicemail us, and of course, Patreon people. If you're sending us messages, we'll read those too. All right. Now we have a special moment to share together.
Yes.
I have to read something before I play it, though.
Okay.
And he said, Scott, read this before you play this. But I don't know if that meant on the air or not. So I'm just gonna read it on the air.
Yeah, read it on the air. And
yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't say, don't read this on the air, but read it to yourself.
Yeah, if it says that, I will not. In fact, I'm gonna copy it so we both can look at this here.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Sounds good.
Scott and Brian. This is from Jamie, who does, you guys know Jamie TMS Mashups.
You know Jamie, yep.
I think I speak for so many of us when I say the show is far more than a podcast. For people like me, it's a home, a family when we didn't have one of our own, a place to escape the realities of life, a place to belong in a world hell-bent on dividing us. You guys have carried me through some of the biggest moments of my life, getting married and having 2 beautiful children, and eventually finding my true love of my life. What you're about to listen to is months in the making, and my way of saying thank you on behalf of this incredible family and for everything you guys have given us. Thank you for always being a safe, happy, vibrant place for every single listener. I think I speak for all of us when I say, I love you 3000, says Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be funny if this, whatever I'm about to play, just berates us the whole time. That'd be funny.
It will.
Yeah, maybe it will. Anyway, here is the file.
Dumbest things we've ever said is what it's going to be.
TMS episode 3000 special, it's titled, and I don't know what it is. Brian doesn't know. We haven't heard this. It's about almost 4 minutes long. Enjoy.
And this is...
Oh, go ahead.
This is the short version or the long version?
This is the short one.
Okay, good. We'll play the long one.
Yeah, the long one is video, and we're going to watch it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
At the end there. So, all right, here we go.
Good morning, gentlemen. Gosh golly, can you believe you've done 3,000 of these so far? Feels like yesterday I was tripping over my tongue talking about a strawberry pork torch, and Scott was being crotchety about some millennial word. Really, dude, I could talk gymnasium over 6'7" any day. This podcast, nope, scratch that. This network, this community of people means so much, not just to me, but to each and every person who makes up the Tadpool. And Jamie wanted me to kick off this little tribute to a certain morning show, definitely not named after your morning stream.
Hey, it's Bobby Ann and Barry.
This is Doozy.
It's Anthony in Adelaide, Australia here.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it's Bobby.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it is KT Data.
This is Nicole Spag.
Hello, friends. It's Amy.
Hey, Scott and Brian, this is Cyrenex.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it's BioCow.
I've been listening to TMS since 2015.
I've been listening since episode 1.
Since, I believe, 2011.
Back in the old rainy days of the instance.
3,000 episodes. Holy cow, congratulations.
That is not a small number. That is a very big number.
That's a lot.
You know, I didn't really want to listen to your podcast, but Amy made me.
So what does TMS mean to you?
The one-liners.
I could definitely see why you like it.
We'll always have Don Cheeto, Mary Steenburgen.
You Can Eat Rice is probably my favorite.
And the first podcast involved boogers, and I hated that.
Nerds.
Nerds and wine.
Growing up without a grandpa, you 2 old farts are the closest thing Logan has.
TMS has been with me through commutes, work days, road trips.
There aren't the words to say how much I enjoy the morning stream.
You've helped me smile and laugh through some really hard times.
I listened to you guys through years of chemotherapy.
When my dad died, you were there for me.
Midnight feedings for our kids.
When I found out I was pregnant, again, y'all were there for me.
We've lost some good ones along the way.
Ralph.
Wabbit Magic.
JJ Valentine.
Essential Trimmer.
You will be missed.
Through all of it, you've been there.
And even the time I tried assembling a Kia furniture without crying.
You still cried.
A little.
Being an OG tadpoler is not only a privilege, but an honor.
These shows really have changed my life.
Thanks for being there the whole time for the good times and the bad times.
Through you, I have finally found my people.
Thank you for being the pillars of a community that turned out to be somewhere I can belong.
I can't tell you how important that is to me. I can't understate it.
I simply can't say thank you enough for this incredible corner of the internet that you have built.
Building that community, I think, is going to be the legacy of Frog Pants.
I'm also thankful that I can call you guys friends.
Thanks for being my friends.
More than friends, we're family.
Love you 3,000 bottles of wine.
Love you 3,000.
I love you 3,000.
I love you 3,000.
Love you 3,000.
I love you guys 3,000.
I love you 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 3,000.
Love you 3,000.
We love you 3,000. I look forward to another 3,000 or 6,000.
Sending you 3,000 cloacal kisses.
And here's to 3,000 more.
From me, Christine, and everybody in this fabulous community, I am honored to call a second family. Congrats on 3,000 episodes. Oh, yes, and I love you 3,000 also.
Oh, I'm glad you did that at the end. I'm getting all choked up over here. God damn it.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh.
Gosh dang it. That was nice. I thought it was a mashup. Like, here's all the goofy shit you said for the last 15 years.
And I'm so glad it wasn't. Like, hearing all of your voices and some of you who we hear every week and some of you who we don't get to hear except for like at events and meetups and stuff like that. It's awesome. Yeah. I picked up Dr. Nikki there at the end.
Yeah. And I heard Logan yell at one point.
Logan yelling at one point. Yep.
Yeah. That's great. All these voices we know, a few I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Wow, Jamie, what are you trying to do to me, man? Freaking, and you got that music going the whole time, for shit's sakes.
I know, it's like a memorial.
Yeah. Yeah, or I'm in some very special episode of Blossom today, is what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I know. Anyway. TVZ Gun says, just wait for the video. I'm sure, exactly.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for this. Holy shit. All right,
I'm gonna have to sit down for that.
Yeah. We'll be doing that after the show, and also for those that are like, oh, I really want to see that, we'll put it up somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't worry, but it'll be a purely video experience. So those who are in the chat room live right now, we're going to roll right into that after the show, before we even do titles and stuff, I guess. Or should we do titles and stuff first and then that?
Let's do titles and stuff first and then that.
Yeah, that we can get it out of the way.
Yeah. Because otherwise we're going to be like, lady grandma playing video games and more on this episode.
Yeah, we can't be having that. So we will do that here shortly, and you all can hang out and watch it with us if you're here live right now.
Yeah.
And for those, again, who want to see it later, we'll figure something out up on the YouTube channel and put it up there.
Yep. Yes. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
For now, we'll get out of here. Frogpants.com/TMS is our website. Brian probably has a song dedicated to something. I see a number in it that looks familiar.
Yeah. This is no, this did not come from somebody. This came from me. I guess I'm somebody.
Mm-hmm.
This is a German performer who goes by the name of Schneider TM. He is a German musician from Berlin, and when you search for this guy, he's about the same age as us, actually, born 1970, August 1970. When you do a search for Schneider TM, the first thing that usually comes up is a song called The Light 3000. And thinking about this song, basically it feels like at times there's lyrics that kind of talk about us and talk about what we're doing here. There is a light that never goes out. It is a cover of the Smiths song, There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. But his version is called The Light 3000, and it's awesome. Here is Schneider TM.
Thanks for listening. The Frog Pants Network lives at frogpants.com.
Stop thinking with your glands.